First and 10 for the Broncos as they trail 7-0. We'll get that updated for you guys here. And Bo Nix checks it down on a short throw for a gain of 5. Halfway through the first quarter, I'm very, very sorry, everyone, for the late start. Just some of the earlier games at the 12 p.m. slot ran a little bit late, and it just creates for a hectic turnover from one game to the next. So I apologize for that, but we are here. 2nd and 7 for the Broncos, who trail because of a Bryce Young to Xavier Legette touchdown pass following a Lil Jordan Humphrey fumble. 2nd down and 7, a pitch going to Javonte Williams will go for 5 yards, and it'll be 3rd and short for Denver. Appreciate everyone's patience and understanding. Not ideal, I understand, but we're here. We're live. Let's go. We have 57 people hanging out with us right now. If you are just filing in, make sure to like the video. Greatly helps boost the channel. Greg, Time Man, Bronco for Life, Trent, Atlantis Gaming. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and waiting. As the 3rd and 2 pass is slinked out to the receiver on a little receiver screen who gets the first down. Ooh, I see Josie Jewell. Josie Jewell making his first return to Denver, this time for an opposing team, and he makes the tackle. 1st and 10, Denver. Snap to Nix. It's a run up the gut and a gain of 4. Terry, apology accepted. I have a unique job, and I understand that it's not everyone's cup of tea, and I don't really blame them for that, but it's the job I have, and I like my job. 2nd and 7. Nix in shotgun, takes the snap, drops back. Bo Nix surveying, throwing short. Javonte Williams tackled at the line of scrimmage. Flag thrown on the 2nd and 7 play. And my guess is ineligible man down the field indeed. We'll see what it is, but that's been a very common flag all year, especially for teams that like to run some RPO type plays. Yeah. I don't really know how you uncoach this because I'm truly asking, when you run the RPO and the offensive line doesn't know if it's a run or pass, what do? I mean, Garrett Bowles thinks this is a run. He starts to run. 3rd and 7, the Panthers decline that penalty. Third down and 7. Snap to Nix on 3rd down. Bo throwing deep. Caught, first down, Cortland Sutton. Big throw, great catch with pressure around Nix and Sutton. A nice strike over the middle of the field, and Denver is on the Carolina half of the 50. Yeah. Do after this play. So the Broncos have a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10. There we go. Nix, by the way, starting off 5 for 5 today. Handoff to, is that Jaleel McLaughlin? It is. Highlight reel, Jaleel gets 4. Before they snap the next ball here, quick shout out to our sponsor today, Prize Picks. That's America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 10 million active members. All you do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code CLNS and get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. I put all that information in the comments and description of today's video. Go support Prize Picks today. Prize Picks, run your game. Bo Nix on 2nd and 5 throws an incomplete pass looking for Sutton, and that'll bring up 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 for Denver. Kind of right at that fringe field goal, go for it, punt it area of the field. Greg with our first super chat of the day. Greg, thank you so much. Everyone show Greg some love in the chat right now. Appreciate you, Greg. Snap to Nix. They're further up the field than I thought. Nix, flushed out, and now he's going to get sacked back with that range I talked about. Goes from the 29-yard line to their own 41, to the Panthers' 41-yard line. And now Denver will be forced to punt. No one's open. I mean, Nix yielded on his ball for a long time. Here's the thing with Bo on this play, and he's shown plenty of mobility this year. There's great coverage. Maybe you go a little Jordan Humphrey, but he becomes a statue in the pocket, right? Pocket's collapsing after 3 seconds. Get out of there. Abandon ship. 4th and 18, and Denver will punt. Snap, punt. And it is going to be down at the 1-yard line. A game of hot potato, and a great punt from Riley Dixon is down at the 1. There is, by the way, a 70% chance Bryce Young takes a safety here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to call right now. This game is 7-2, guys. Greg, with that $5 super chat, by the way, you got added. We're going to do a Broncos hat raffle. So I can sign the hat for the winner if they'd like, up to them. But you know what? Because we're so late today, Reed, party foul on me. Any super chat, any amount, gets you added to this raffle. We said 5 initially, or we're going to say 5, but I'm changing the rules on the fly right now. Any super chat, any amount, gets you added to this Broncos hat raffle. I can sign it if you'd like or not, whatever you prefer. But Reed can sign it as well. Just load it up with some ink. Couple of John Hancocks on that bad boy. But right now, Greg is in the driver's seat for it. Also, we'll give free entries for this hat raffle for every 100 likes. We are 54 likes away from reaching 100 likes. So hit that thumbs up button if you are just filing in. Salt of Solomon, good to see you, my guy. I smell a safety. I smell a safety too. The only question is, who gets the safety? Can I interest you guys in a Nick Bonito safety? Bronco the Great, good to see you. Desire best. Handshake. Handshake. You called it. Although it's 29-24 shootout, I guess it's approaching shootout. Both teams are in the 20s. Trent in the chat. Greg, desire best. All right, if you want a safety, hit that thumbs up button. If you want a safety, like today's video. Reed can throw up our super chat menu in just a moment. So if anyone like Greg wants to super chat to support the channel, we'll show you what a super chat will get you on our menu today. 7-0 Carolina. A Bryce Young touchdown pass. His first of the season, by the way. Coming right before Halloween. Although just his 3rd start of the year. But still, that's a bit depressing. Although it did take Bo Nix 3 starts for his first touchdown. So I did not think that insult through. Okay, so $2 super chat, shout out. $5 super chat, although I just rewrote the rule book right now. Any super chat, any amount, you could add it to this Broncos hat raffle. Any amount whatsoever. And then whoever sends in the largest super chat today gets to pick my Halloween costume for next week. 1st and 10 from the 1-yard line. Handoff, Bryce Young to Chuba Hubbard. Yeah, any largest super chat gets to pick my Halloween costume, and I'll wear that on Thursday's video on Halloween. So on Halloween, I will wear whatever. Now, don't get too out of control with it, but I do love some creativity. Second and 7, still in safety range, still alive. Bryce Young, like Nix, opened up the game 5 for 5. It's a run again for Hubbard, and Chuba gets a yard. Safety Brandon Jones all fired up a part of that tackle. Third down coming up.
I forget. I didn't see who it was, but their celebration was riding a Bronco.
that was the Panthers.
What?
Xavier Legette touchdown.
No.
Oh, for the Broncos?
The Broncos just now.
When the Panthers scored a touchdown, they did that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No. They just did it.
Oh, I missed that one. 3rd and 6 right now for Carolina. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. From their own 5-yard line. Empty set. Bryce Young and a timeout call by Carolina. So to avoid delay a game, Panthers call their first timeout of the half. It is loud in Denver. Are we surprised? No, of course not. Quick red zone peek. Go for it. Commanders lead the Bears right now 3-0. Candace Pierce, how did this happen? Lil Jordan Humphrey fumble and Bryce Young touchdown pass to Xavier Legette from 7 yards out. Whoa! Look at that score. Soccer game right now in LA. 3-2, Chargers over the Saints. How about the Raiders? Actually just tied with the Chiefs. 3rd and 6 here.
I feel like it's always a shootout with the Chiefs versus Raiders.
Empty set, Young in shotgun. 3rd and 6. Here's the snap. Young throws incomplete. Incomplete. So a bit of a win for Carolina. They avoid the safety. But they will punt and go 3 and out and give the Broncos good field position with a 7-point deficit and 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Fourth and 6. Johnny Hecker, yeah. Longtime Ram punter. And the punt is away. Marvin Mims fair catches it at the 45. So Bo Nix will have excellent field position to open up this drive. Here comes Nix. First and 10. Appreciate everyone for watching us. We got 167 people hanging out with us right now. Just 65 likes. So if you want this watch party to be the biggest and best Broncos watch party, hit that thumbs up button. First and 10. Tim Green, good to see you. My voice is shot. Play fake. Nix rolling to his right, throwing across his body, wide open. There we go, Adam Trotman galloping inside the 30. And that has to be the biggest reception by any tight end this season for the Broncos. First and 10, Denver gets all the way inside the Carolina 30 on the very first play of the drive, and that will take us to the end of the first quarter. So, quarter of the way through this game, it's 7-0 bad guys, but the Broncos are moving. Okay, we are trying to grow, by the way, our company Twitter at Chat Sports. So go follow us. If you do go follow our company Twitter, I'll just give you a shout out right now. So if you want to get on the show a little bit, follow us on Twitter. It's completely free. I'm giving shout outs to everyone that follows Chat Sports on Twitter. Meanwhile, like I said, Commanders 3, Bears 0, but Washington is in the red zone right now. Greg, tight end signing indeed. A very rare thing, but a tight end signing. Giving shout outs to everyone that follows Chat Sports on Twitter. Ozzy, Alexander, Isaac. Let's see. Follow us on Twitter. Ryan Hanna. Thank you, Ryan. Tom Young. Follow us on Twitter. Rusty. Let's go, Rusty. Appreciate you. Followed from It's Your Boys. Candace Pierce. Oh, Grant Clay, come following. Thank you. Candace Pierce, can we make the playoffs? Why not? I mean, yeah. Like, at 4-3, if you're asking, is this team a contender? Yes. Do I think they will make the playoffs? Dude, at 4-3, a win today gets them to 5-3 with how bad the AFC is. I mean, 9 wins is probably going to get it for you. So can you find 4 more wins if you win today? I would say yes. Michael Pryor following us. Thank you, Michael. We have over 200 people tuned in right now. We are 21 likes away from 100. Remember, every 100 likes is a free entry into the Broncos hat raffle we are doing. So, hit that thumbs up button. Could land yourself a free raffle ticket for a Broncos hat. Ooh, it's Doggy Halloween Day. Oh. Shout out your dog in the chat right now. I love and miss my dog, Cruz. HTTL. Denver better beat the 1-win Panthers at home. Knicks throwing a slant, and this is caught. I mean, this is textbook RPO, run, pass option. He can hand it off to the running back or deliver it on a slant to his receiver. He is just reading the DB all the way. Does he give the receiver a little bit of room? Does he not? If not, then I'm going to hand it off. If he does, I'm going to pull it and throw it. 2nd and 4. Dion Sharp is in the chat. Awesome to see you, Dion. Bobby with another super chat. Let's go. And Anthony. Couple of Blue and Orange Club members coming through. Drop back for Knicks on 2nd and 4. Knicks trying to avoid a tackle, and he just throws it out of bounds, incomplete. Man, he had a secret wolf behind him, a defender, on his tail. Thankfully avoids a sack or anything worse than that. Third and 4. We'll get both these super chats on screen in just a moment. First, this 3rd down play. Inside the Prize Picks red zone. Knicks throwing. It is caught right at the 1st down marker. And it'll be a 1st down. Devon Vele, the rookie out of Utah, making a really tough grab. But he hauls it in for 4 or 5 yards and a 1st down. Bobby Leglocks, I want that hat. Best of luck, Bobby. Anthony, let's go Broncos. Let's go, Anthony. Let's go Broncos, buddy. 1st and goal for Denver. Knicks throwing, caught, and gain of 3 to Lil Jordan Humphrey. 2nd and goal from inside the 5 coming up. Second and goal. It's a handoff to Javonte Williams, and he is not going far. Josie Jewell in his homecoming game to Denver. Signed with the Panthers in free agency. Third and goal. What would you guys do here? Run or pass? 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line. How about both? An RPO. It's worked well with Knicks. Timeout. Broncos call their first timeout. I kind of want Denver to somewhat approach the RPO game as like you know, at stadiums when they put the baseball under the ball cap and it moves around a little bit. Like, keep the defense guessing. Is Bo going to keep it? Is he going to hand it off? Or is he going to throw it? Because all three of those things are very legitimate options for success. So I'd incorporate some type of RPO where it can be a run to Williams. It could be a keeper if there's nothing there, or throw it to Sutton on a slant. Third and goal coming up here. Both teams have called one timeout so far this half. Oh, someone's first Broncos game. That's awesome. Third and goal. Over 200 people watching right now. If you want a touchdown right here, hit that thumbs up button. It's a play action play. Nick's rolling to his left, throwing. Touchdown. Nate Atkins. Let's go. Nope, not Lucas Kroll. Nate Atkins. There we go. I was like, Lucas Kroll is not number 45. That's the UDFA from South Carolina last year. There we go. Really good throw. Excellent catch by Atkins, right? When you're working in the end zone, as you start to make your way towards the sideline, you have to have the wherewithal to know where you are in relation to that white chalk. And Atkins does a great job of flipping his hips, so he's going butt first to the sideline, so he can easily just kind of sink into the ground. Extra point coming for Will Lutz.
Way to not go too far.
Right, if you are running towards the sideline in that situation, every step is going to make it a lot more difficult. If you're kind of backpedaling, you're giving yourself a little bit more time. There we go. K-Dub 47 with a super chat. K-Dub 47. $5 super chat. Appreciate you, K-Dub. Party time indeed. 7-7 ball game here early in the second quarter. Remember, every super chat, no matter the amount, gets you added to our Broncos hat raffle. If you like, we can sign it and we can mail it to you, or if you just want it as is, that works as well. So, before we do a free entry for that drawing, by the way, which I should say will be at the 2-minute warning of the fourth quarter, we got 100 likes, so we'll look at that free drawing in just a second. But first, a quick shout out to our sponsor today, Prize Picks. That's America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 10 million active members. All you do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. You can now win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. You can turn $10 into $1,000. So download the Prize Picks app today and use code CLNS and get $50 instantly when you play $5. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play $5. I put all that information in the comments and description of today's video. Prize Picks. Run your game. All right, let's see those TDs right now. How about this? We're going to do a free entry because we got to 100 likes for our Broncos hat raffle. Spam TD right now, and whoever we stop on gets the free raffle entry. Got to spam TD. Like Mike, like Time Man the Buckeye, like Timothy, spam TD if you want a free raffle entry for the Broncos hat giveaway. Spam TD. Let's go. I'll give you guys a moment. Start spamming it. Spam TD. We're going to pause it after this very first play from the line of scrimmage. Will Lutz will kick it off to restart the game. Show me those TDs. Let's go. Let's go. Keep spamming TD. Lutz kicks it off. And out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Spam TD. After this first play from the Panthers, we will pause the chat. Whoever's at the bottom is going to get the free raffle entry. So don't stop now. You're at the finish line here. Spam TD. Here comes Bryce Young and the Panthers. Jeff with a $2 super chat guarantees a spot in the Broncos hat raffle with that super. Under center, Bryce Young takes the snap, handoff going to Chuba Hubbard, and he runs for 2 yards. Okay, pause the chat read in 3, 2, 1, pause it. Garrett Ringy. Garrett Ringy. Garrett, long-time viewer of the channel. Yeah, free raffle entry for Garrett.
Let's go, Garrett.
2nd and 8. Young flips it out to the right side. It is caught, and a good run after the catch. 2 flags get thrown in after a 7-yard pickup. VT92, I want that hat. All the stars are coming out to play today. Holding on the offense for Carolina. So wipe away a 7-yard pickup. And the rookie Jalen Coker brings the ball back 10 yards for Carolina. Second and 18 now. Bryce Young facing 2nd and long inside his own 30-yard line. Snap to Young. Flips it out to the flat. Miles Sanders gets maybe a yard. VT will get your super chat on screen in just a moment. But we have 3rd and long coming up. Let's go. Get those threes in the chat. 3rd and 14. Jeff Dykstra with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Jeff. And VT92, I want that hat. Every super chat's a raffle entry, VT. And anyone watching. Empty set, 3rd and long. Bryce Young, shotgun snap, 4-man rush. Quick throw is caught, and it's a gain of 5. So maybe 5 yards to make it 4th and 9 at best. I mean, the Panthers are going to punt here no matter what. Rookie Xavier Legette a little bit banged up after the catch. He hauled in the touchdown earlier. 4th and 8. No Adam Thielen, no Deontay Johnson for Bryce Young to throw to. Punt is away. Return for Marvin Mims as flags are thrown and Mims is tackled at the 24-yard line. I expect the ball to move back for Denver. Hit that sub button too. I know I'm being a little bit needy right now. Oh, a little bit of a fight. A little punter action fight. There's an injured Panther on the play, and I don't think the punter enjoyed Broncos players stomping around near the injured player. Something like that. So we'll see what the flag is right now. Both sides need to be separated here. So we have a holding on Denver during the receiving team. So De'Laren Turner-Yell is guilty of a hold and a TV timeout along with a Panthers injury on the punt. Nearly 300 people tuned in right now. If we can get to 26,800 subscribers before this game comes back, we'll do another free entry for the Broncos hat giveaway. But you got to subscribe. We need 9 more subscribers. 9 more subscribers. We can do it. Orange Crush. We bring the boom. Who's barbecue? Oh, wow, you're right. I could use some barbecue right now. What's your go-to barbecue order? Like, if everything's great, what would you order?
If everything's great?
Yeah.
Ribs.
Ribs, yeah, that is kind of like
Because if it's
a
good,
calling card.
If it's good, it's good.
Yeah.
If they have good ribs, if everything that they have is good, ribs is the best thing to have.
I would agree with that just to give a different response, but I'd probably do ribs too.
Yeah.
But I love a sliced brisket.
Yeah.
On a nice bun.
Uh-huh.
That's the best.
I also would go a nice, smooth.
We need to stop doing this because I'm so hungry now.
A nice, smooth pulled pork sandwich.
No, and pulled pork is not good enough.
But if you're saying it's good,
Yeah.
imagine the best of all of them.
I know.
A really good pulled pork sandwich.
Yeah. Well,
You know what I mean?
we need to stop this because I'm so hungry right now.
Earlier I was like, ooh, Chick-fil-A would be really. Oh,
I'm starving. Pick my dinner. Whoever sent in the largest super chat today is not only going to pick what I wear for Halloween next Thursday on our video, you're also going to pick what I get for dinner.
Oh, but don't be mean.
I don't think anyone would super chat that much to be mean. But I guess we're going to find out.
I was going to say to just only lima beans.
Yeah. They're probably going to say you're going to have sleep for dinner. Commanders 6, Bears 0. You want to peek around some other red zone and other scores and whatnot? Raiders. No way.
Raiders.
Wow.
Let's check the stats on this.
I'm pretty sure it's Gardner Minshew starting, right?
Yeah.
Bills over the Seahawks on the road. That's a long flight. The Marshawn Lynch game.
We gotta check this.
So 1st and 10 right now for Denver. Bo Nix in the offense on the field. They're at their own 8-yard line in the pistol. Nix takes the snap. It's a pitch to Williams. He does not have a lot of room. He falls forward for a gain of 2. Oh my gosh. Okay. Did you see what Anthony Richardson's stat line was? Everyone, if you don't know, let's play a game. Anthony Richardson threw 32 passes today. How many were completed? Anthony Richardson, don't cheat. He threw 32 passes today. How many were completed? I just saw it come up on the ticker.
Can I guess?
You can guess.
Because I don't know.
Yeah.
5.
2nd and 8. Nick's throwing to the right. Sutton on the receiving end. Gain of 8. Was that 32 passes? How many were completed? Ready? 10. Not even 1 in every 3 passes. Just think about it as a play caller. You call 3 passes and you know 2 of them are just impossible to be successful plays. 2 out of 3 times, well, we're definitely not going anywhere if I call this play. That's tough.
Well, the Raiders right now, Gardner Minshew is 8 for 9 with 101 yards and 1 touchdown.
Nick's throwing on 3rd and 2. That's caught. Lil Jordan Humphrey, gain of 10. And Denver out across their own 20-yard line.
Yeah.
There we go.
Gardner Minshew, 8 for 9, 101 yards, 1 touchdown. Alexander Madison, 7 carries for 17 yards. Brock Bowers, 3 catches for 39 yards. Jacoby Myers, 3 catches for 35 yards.
Nix finds a wide-open Cortland Sutton, who tightrope walks down the sideline. Gain of 35. And Sutton gets the ball across the 50. Let's go. Oh my gosh, I'm just existing. We have a Panthers fan in here. Who's the Panthers fan? Out the one Panthers fan. 1st and 10 from the Carolina 41. Wide open. Let's go. Adam Trotman, gain of 20. Couple of big throws from Nix through the air.
This is where it starts to get going. Petey.
This is just a
first quarter was
nice.
a fluke.
Panthers DB blows a tire. I mean, it's a zone defense and a wide open receiver in the zone. 1st and 10, it's a handoff and a run for Williams on the option. Gain of 5 inside the Prize Picks red zone with that run. Penalty on the play. I think it's going to go against Denver, if anything. Here we go. No foul on the play. All right, 2nd and 5. Second down. Let's go, offense. Give yourself a nice lead here. Anime Emerson is the culprit. Where is Anime Emerson? I don't see them in the chat. They're hiding. No, we're going to leave Ami or Anime, whatever it is, in here. It's a one-man army. They are outnumbered. 2nd and 5. Nick's throwing end zone. Oh, my gosh, touchdown. One-handed grab, Adam Trotman. Unbelievable. An incredible touchdown catch, and it's one of the best you'll see all year long. A great pass and a better catch. One-handed from Adam Trotman. Wow. First touchdown reception for him all year. First touchdown grab for any tight end all year. And the extra point is good. Denver puts up 14 in a row after falling behind first. There we go. Show me those TDs. The tight end today, just the entire tight end room has caught both touchdowns. Nate Atkins and Adam Trotman. The tight ends had like a little powwow. And they're like, listen, they really want to replace us with a David Njoku or some other tight end. We need to play the best game of our lives to keep our jobs. And kudos to them. They have answered the call. There we go. A couple of great plays by both tight ends. And nice throws, too, from Bo Nix. Good start offensively. 14 points midway through the second quarter. Deion Sharp, Reed, Matthew, now you have to stop, have to quit talking smack about the tight ends. Hey, if they're going to play well, I'm not going to smack talk them. I'm not going to try and dig myself a hole or anything like that. But we can all agree they were not playing well before today.
I was going to say, they were. I might still have the
if anything,
stats.
If you need, I will take credit for this. I think my shit talking motivated them. I think we could all roads lead back to the Broncos. Oh, they for sure watched the video. So, yeah. You guys are welcome. I basically scored 2 touchdowns today. I have stats. I have 2 touchdowns. If that wasn't very clearly sarcasm, by the way, I'm not that narcissistic. Printing money on my 80 best ball teams. Timothy Gold figured out to give the tight ends a bit of love for playing well last couple of weeks. 2 good games here in a row for the tight ends. Last week was probably the best week out of the group, and this week has already topped that, and we're not even at the halfway mark. Oh, no. That's going to be scary. Yeah, this was the tight end stats coming into today. You guys ready to see a horror show? This is the tight end room I was smack talking.
Like, you can't disagree. That's terrible.
Yeah. as the kick is touchback. $2 super chat from Ozzy. Appreciate you, Ozzy. Ozzy is back. Go Broncos, and happy for PS2. Yeah, definitely happy to have PS2 back. Ozzy, thank you so much for your super chat. Remember, any super chat, any amount, you get added to our raffle for our Broncos hat giveaway. In shotgun, snap to Bryce Young, down 7. Throwing over the middle, and this is a nice throw and catch, gain of 11. First down by David Moore. Oh, Felipe Franks was the guy that got injured for Carolina. I'm not going to lie. I did not know Felipe Franks was a tight end for the Panthers.
Florida Gators quarterback.
I had no idea he was still in the league. I knew he had bounced tight end, but
I didn't know he was on the Panthers.
I did not know that.
To tight end, though.
First and 10 under center. Bryce Young hands it off, and it's a run for Chuba Hubbard, who runs into an orange wall, only gets a yard. Hey, you got Quan Alexander getting the call up. Love to see it. He is.
He had the one of the tackles on when they started roughing it up or whatever. Oh, look at that.
And we got 26,800. Second and 8. And another run for Hubbard, and this one goes for about 5 yards.
Get those threes in the chat, man. It's third down.
Spam those threes. Third and 2. Snap to Young on third and short. Rolling to his right. Flag thrown and an incomplete pass will probably stay as a result of the play because I think we're going to see holding on the offense. Yeah. Holding on on Carolina. Penalty will be declined. The former top 10 draft pick out of NC State, Iquanu, guilty of a hold. But we did get to 26,800 subscribers, so why not do another free raffle entry? Let's have some fun. Spam DEN in the chat right now. Spam DEN. We're going to do a free raffle entry for reaching 26,800 subscribers. Ooh, the Panthers are going to keep their offense on the field. If Denver knew that, I think they would have accepted the penalty. Empty set near midfield. Carolina in shotgun. And a pre-snap timeout. Dave Canales, the Panthers' first-year head coach, calls his second timeout. I keep spamming DEN. We ready to pause it? We'll pause it after this fourth down play. Let's do that. Spam DEN for a free raffle entry for our Broncos hat giveaway. That'll be the 2-minute warning of the fourth quarter.
The Halloween costumes are out in Mile High.
Bryce Young at his own 49-yard line. On 4th and 2, it's a quarterback option, and it is caught by Miles Sanders. He is dropped for a loss. Turnover on downs. Pat Surtain making the play. Turnover on downs. An option first to Chuba Hubbard. Bryce Young keeps it. Then he flips it over to Miles Sanders, who is tackled by PS2. Denver football on the plus side of the 50. Let's go. Spam DEN. We ready to pause it? Pause it in 3, 2, 1. Pause it. Tony V 86. Good luck, Tony. So Denver football under 5 to play in the second quarter with a 14-7 lead, a chance to add on to their lead here. I love when people keep spamming DEN after we pick someone. That's my favorite. Just not giving up hope. Okay. What AFC West team do you hate the most? As we have the Raiders and the Chiefs playing today and the Broncos playing the Chargers not long ago. Which team do you despise, cannot stand the most?
It has to be the Chiefs, right?
Yeah, I would say it might be a little bit of a generational thing. Raiders are going to be up there for sure. I would think Chiefs is probably a slight majority, but the Raiders are up there.
Darren goes, all of them.
That's a good answer, too.
That's a good answer.
All the above. All the above. Let's see. Desire Best says Raiders. Timothy Gold says Raiders. Aaron Hicks says Raiders. Jason says Chiefs. Day says Raiders. Tyman the Buckeye says the Chargers. Tyman, why the Chargers? Bradley Flatlander Chefs. Grant saying the Raiders suck. They do suck. I just feel like the Raiders are such a horribly run organization. Them winning always shocks me. Every single time they win a game, I am genuinely surprised how they were able to win. And the Chiefs are leading the Raiders 14-10 now. Halloween time. Remember, whoever sends in the largest super chat gets to pick my Halloween costume for next week. I guess this week now. 1st and 10 at midfield for Bo Nix. Play action. Going deep. Oh, it goes through the hands of Humphrey. Little Jordan Humphrey would have had a huge gain. Instead, it goes right through his hands. Incomplete.
It was a good ball, just a little bit too far.
Second and 10. Nick's throwing deep. That is caught. Humphrey. Oh, Sutton, I beg your pardon. Gain of about 20. 1st and 10. Wow, Travis Kelce, touchdown number 1 today.
Week 8. Call me crazy, but lost a step?
Oh, for sure. 1st and 10 throw out to Humphrey is tackled right at the 30-yard line. 2nd down and 9 coming up. Who won the the Texans beat the Colts. Okay. There we go. Nice insurance one.
We had a couple insurance ones, and they were they went away.
Sutton nearly at 100 yards already today after 0 last game. Nick's throwing on the slant, and it is dropped by Sutton. J.C. Horn, former top 10 draft pick, out of South Carolina. Let's rewatch this slant. Just a good play by Horn. He breaks it up as soon as it gets to Sutton's hands. 3rd and 8 coming up. Anthony with a $2 super chat. And the Broncos burn their second timeout with 3.5 to go in the quarter. Jeff Dykstra, Chiefs, then Raiders. Jeff, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. Anthony, my ex-wife was a Raiders fan. I hate the Raiders. Yeah, that also checks out.
That's a great reason.
I'm a little curious, Anthony, why you married her. That's a different story for another time and probably a longer super chat. Mike Pryor, will you dress up as the Broncos mascot for Halloween? Larger super chat gets to pick my mascot, and that's definitely in play for good Halloween costumes. 3rd and 8. Knicks in shotgun. Snap. Pitch right. McLaughlin looking for a block. He gets 1 or 2, and he gets 12 yards and a first down. Wow. On 3rd and 8, you do a running back pitch, and it works. And there's an injured Panther on the play. Right by the Denver sideline, so a stoppage. Horny Reed. Bonk by you. Reed's never seen cheerleaders before.
You're acting like you've never been like, wow, that's a very good-looking cheerleader.
How about this from Joachim? Go Broncos, hello from Germany. Guten Tag. Shout out your city for me in the chat. Let me know where you are tuning in from. Nearly 400 people watching right now, so it's so fun to see our watch party grow. Help us out by getting active in the chat, but also liking the video. Shout out your city for me. We've got Germany in the house here, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Kingston, Illinois, Milner, Georgia, Phoenix, Gatesville, North Carolina, upstate New York, Ohio, Draper, Utah, Las Vegas from Bradley, Richard from Orlando, James in Utah, Denver, Kansas City, Lakewood, Colorado, Colorado Springs, Virginia, Thornton, Colorado, Cincinnati, California, Phoenix, Toledo, Ohio, Utah from Andy, Shane's in Vancouver, Camden is in Alaska, Matt is in Kentucky, Vallejo from DWD, Tyler, Texas from Salta Solomon, Sarasota, Florida from Jerry, Carolina's in Hawaii. That's Reed's stomping grounds right there.
Yeah, Jerry, where in Sarasota?
Mako is in Dallas, Texas, and Bunt Fam is in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. We love the Broncos from Tucson, Arizona, says Robert. Love to see it. DJ Johnson, the outside linebacker, got banged up on the last play. Into the blue medical tent he goes. West Jordan, Utah. Grand Junction, Colorado from Mr. Gamble. Yeah, a couple of Ducks making their way to Denver. Knicks, Franklin, Alex Forsyth. All starting, we'll kind of say. Not quite starting for Franklin, but a part of the offense. 1st and 10, Denver at the 20-yard line. Knicks, play fake, rolling to his right, dumping it off to his tight end inside the 10. Adam Trotman. Let's go. Moving inside the Prize Picks red zone. If you want Denver to score a touchdown right now, hit that sub button. Anthony with another super chat. 1st and goal, Denver. 2.5 to play. 1 timeout apiece. From the 7. Play fake. Knicks throwing. End zone. Incomplete. Dang. Looking for Humphrey. 2nd and goal. Just a little bit overthrown for little Jordan Humphrey. That sounds like Broncos Country for sure. Let's go, Anthony. Broncos Country coming through right now. Second and goal. At the 9-yard line. Nix under center. Pitch left. Williams running with it. Has some blockers, but he only gets a yard. And flag on the play. See what it is. Holding on the defense. So, not a whole lot of yardage, but more importantly, a first down. Shy Tuttle. Guilty party. Inside the Prize Picks red zone, Reed wants Javonte Williams touchdown for his fantasy team.
Yep.
It'll be first and goal at about the 4-yard line. And we are going to go to the 2-minute warning. Rob, appreciate your kind words, dude. Go Broncos, Rob. So 2-minute warning, 14-7. Yeah. So if we can get 10 followers over on our Chat Sports Twitter account, which is just called Chat Sports, hard to miss, free raffle entry. Free raffle entry if we can get 10 new followers.
Trying to grow everywhere. Give everyone some news and rumors and informative, entertaining sports content everywhere. So if you're interested in that, Chat Sports on Twitter. And 10, and you get a free raffle entry.
Looking to give shout-outs. Let's go. Follow us on Twitter, Chat Sports, like Reed said. Oh, Caleb Williams looking at red zone, using his legs, and that should be a flag. He slid, and the defender hit him in the head. No.
You know why?
Why is that?
Because he's a rookie.
Probably. Matt Downs following us on Twitter. Michael Pryor, appreciate you, Michael. Rusty, Ryan, follow on Twitter at Chat Sports. Matt Downs and Michael so far. We need 8 more. Come on. I need 8 more followers on Twitter to do a free raffle entry. Frank, we got to stick this one in. That's what she said. Followers are not there.
Looks like Sosa made some money. Over 17.5 before half. That's a wild pick for this game.
Oh, first half over?
Yeah, that's a wild pick. Way to snipe it.
Well, he's not quite out of the woods just yet. Oh, sorry, 17.5. My bad. DJ Johnson has been carted off. Remember, he left the game a few minutes ago, went to the Blue Medical tent with an ankle injury, so I doubt he returns. First and goal. They're at the 4-yard line. McLaughlin's the back. Play action. Roll to the right. Nix looking to run with it. And he's in for a touch. No. They call him down at the 1. Bo Nix got hit kind of hard on the play, but it's football. How is he short? What am I missing? Oh, I don't know, Jim. Maybe right there. He's like half a football short. Half a football short. Okay. No, it's second and goal from the half-yard line. The Panthers, by the way, used their final timeout. Yep, short. Good job by the official. He's staring right at it. He makes the right call.
Didn't make the right call on the face mask for the
Vikings.
Rams.
Yeah, that's for sure. Second and goal. At the half-yard line, Nix under center. Handoff, Williams, Javonte. I don't think he got there. He's short. Yeah, he didn't gain a yard. But it does run about 45 seconds off of the clock. Yeah, he's short. Good job by the Panthers defense. Third and goal now. Nix under center. Quarterback sneak. Touchdown Denver. Okay. Oh, there's a flag. Touchdown Bo Nix. A fourth rushing touchdown of the year. And Denver's offense has exploded in this first half. 21 points incoming. A little quarterback dive over the top. Does he get it? Yeah. He got it. So fourth rushing touchdown of the year for Bo Nix. Third overall touchdown of the day, 2 through the air, 1 on the ground. And Will Lutz's extra point is up, and it is good. Just barely. And it is indeed a 14-point lead. The Panthers struck first. Denver's put up 21 unanswered. And now it'll be Bryce Young's turn with 1:15 and no timeouts. Yeah, why not pick a red zone? Oh my God, that's disgusting. 9-5. That is the most Chargers thing and the most Saints 2024 thing because they've been weird this year. Chiefs have extended their lead, 17-10. Bills are comfortably ahead in Seattle. And Commanders, also, that's kind of a weird, 9-0.
How about the Jaguars sticking with the Packers?
Yeah. Browns knocked off the Ravens. That's a shocker right there. By the way, the Cardinals came back to beat the Dolphins, walk-off field goal. Falcons sweep the Buccaneers.
The Eagles, Jesus.
Yeah, what a second half by Philly. I don't think Cincinnati scored at all in the second half. It was all Detroit at home.
That's the first time the Eagles have won in Cincinnati since 2000.
That is a crazy stat, don't get me wrong. They only play every 4 years before they expanded to an extra game in the schedule, but still. A lot of ties, 2 ties. Yeah, the Lions, even without Aiden Hutchinson, they're going to score a lot of points. So, good luck stopping that offense. $433 people tuned in right now. We're at 151 likes. What's that? We're at 151 likes. If we get to 200 likes, it's another free entry for our Broncos hat raffle, which will be at the 2-minute warning of the fourth quarter. Hit that thumbs up button if you're just tuning in. Denver with 1:12 kicks it off. They have the only timeout left in the half. And it's going to be a touchback for Bryce Young. We're 25 likes away. 25 likes away from 200 likes. Let's get there. Come on. Jason, I want that hat. Jason, any super chat amount gets you added to the hat raffle. Any amount. We are 12 likes away from 200. 12 likes away. In shotgun. Empty set for Bryce Young. Down 14. Takes the snap. Drop back. Young throwing. And his pass is dropped by Xavier Legette. Xavier says, I lost it in the sun. I mean, for one, Bryce Young throws a hospital pass. Even if Legette does catch this, Brandon Jones was there to wipe him off the face of the earth. Probably good news he dropped it. 3 likes away from 200. 2nd and 10. In shotgun. Here's the snap to Young. Young dumping it off. It is caught by Chuba Hubbard for a gain of maybe 2. K-Dub with a $3 super chat. And we got to 200 likes. Let's go. We'll do a free raffle entry at the end of the half. Third and 8. Young from his own 32-yard line in shotgun. And the Broncos jump offside. Free play. No, they whistle it dead. Bryce Young wanted the free play, but they had a free path to the quarterback. You got to whistle it dead there. I think it's offsides. I didn't see anyone flinch. I think Nick Bonito jumped offsides. Unless they're going to call it offsides here. I think it's... Wow! False start on the Panthers. Okay, I mean, I'm not going to complain, but I need to see a replay because I saw 2 Broncos jumps. Let's see this. The center. He moves his head a little bit, but centers can do that. They can't do anything unusual. We'll take it. I don't think it's the right call, but whatever. Handful of supers flying in right now. Appreciate everyone for super chatting. It really goes a long way to support the channel. So if you like the free content we provide and you're able to super chat, thank you so much. 3rd and 13. Young maneuvering in the pocket. He's going to tuck it and run, and you'll get out of bounds. Gain of 3. Oh, Bryce, what are you doing? It was 3rd down, buddy. Go down in bounds, and you run out the clock and end the half. Instead, you're giving Bo Nix a minute and 1 timeout. Oh, Bryce. Come on, buddy. 4th and 9, and here comes Hecker to punt. Punt is away. Marvin Mims, fair catch made at the 24-yard line with 50 seconds on the clock. So here comes Nix. 25-yard line, 50 seconds, 1 timeout. Let's see if you get anything on 1st or 2nd down. If not, just go to the half. Ed Avery with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Ed. Appreciate you. Broncos Country. Let's ride. We have Brian and Grant with super chats as well. Brian, thank you so much for your super chat. Go Broncos, Brian. 1st and 10. Denver at their own 25. Snap to Nix. Bo, little wide receiver screen to Sutton. He is dropped for a loss of 1 on the play. Denver has to snap the ball at least 1 more time before the end of the half. Grant, I hate the Raiders. Cheers to Grant and everyone else in the chat as well that hates the Raiders. Could not agree more, Grant. 2nd and 11. Throw over the middle is caught. Devon Vele gets about 11 yards. It'll be very close to the 1st down marker. Grant, thank you again for your super chat. 20 seconds and counting. You have one timeout. 3rd and 1, snap to Bo. 12 seconds. Nix checks it down. It is caught. Javonte Williams. And Denver burns a timeout with 8 seconds. They'll have 1st and 10 right around the 41-yard line. Grant, appreciate your super. We also have one from Archtop. Go Broncos, Archtop. Go Broncos. 1st and 10, Denver. Maybe try and get 5 yards, get out of bounds, and then just do a Hail Mary. Got one last year to Brandon Johnson.
If you can't get out of bounds, oh well. End of the half.
Yeah, try to get 5-6 yards, get out of bounds, get yourself out towards the 50-yard line, and then just heave one. You're at your own 37. I thought you were 5 yards further up. Snap to Bo. Nix throwing over the middle. Oh, my God. Marvin Mims wasn't even really looking for it.
It would have been game. That would have been half.
Had he caught it, I mean, a defender or two in front of him, so likely gets tackled, but would have been a big gain.
What's he doing?
It would have been really tough to get past those two safeties in front of him.
Whoa.
So 2nd and 10. I can't tell if it's white teeth or a mouth guard.
It's his white teeth.
Those are some pearly whites.
They are.
All right, let's do a free raffle entry as Denver lines up to kneel it. So free raffle entry here for reaching, was it 200 likes? Okay, yeah. So 200 likes, spam DEN right now for a free raffle entry. Or just D, whatever you prefer, really. It's when we pause it, whoever's at the bottom, so whatever that chat is. We're going to pause it in just a moment as Reed gets the halftime stats ready. 21-7, initial first half thoughts. Can't complain. Offense is playing very well. Bo Nix is looking really good. I mean, you're playing a one-win Panthers team. You are playing like I expected you to play at home. Okay. We're going to pause the chat if Reed is ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause it. Robert Guerrero gets a free raffle entry. Congrats, Robert. If I didn't say your name and you want to get a free raffle entry, or you want to get a raffle entry, period, super chat any amount, and we will add you to our Broncos hat raffle. Okie dokie. Reed will get the first half stats up, and then I'm going to run and refill my water. Colts quarterback Anthony Richardson said out 3rd and 10 because he felt tired. That is very concerning for Indy. He felt tired. Ooh. I don't know. Okay. Keep hitting that sub button if you have not already. But yeah, like I was saying, first half thoughts. Bo Nix played really well, made some really nice throws. I mean, this is exactly what you'd expect to winning team at home against a one-win team in October to be, right? It's Broncos 21, actually. Bo Nix in the first half. Is he really already at 220 yards? Wow. So, 21-7, Broncos over the Panthers. Reed will take it from here. Enjoy a little half-off halftime potentially with Reed. See what he's got cooked up with you guys here while I go and refill my water. But, yeah, dominant first half as it should be.
All right, let's go. Yeah, Bo Nix already at 220. That's crazy. That is, I mean, you're playing the Carolina Panthers, so it makes sense. All right. Anyone tell chat that the giveaway happened? Yeah, we already picked someone from the chat. Christopher Harris, the chat, they usually do it. They just continue to spam whatever it is. It's okay, though. All right. Half off halftime. Everyone knows, everyone who was here last week and the last time we did a stream, it's half off halftime. I gotta make sure that we have half off halftime, get the score correct. Have a little list for you. All right. Boom. Every super chat or Venmo is a beer cheers. Got my beer right here. $5 you get on the Mile High Club. That is right here. You got a bunch of names on here. You get added to that. Usually it's $10, $5 now. And then $50, I'll do a beer bong. We got a little beer bong here. Greg, yo, what's up, Greg? Jesse, Bryce Young is having a good day so far. For Bryce Young, yeah, but that at the end right there, he should have slid inbounds instead of going out of bounds, and it gave them. Obviously, it didn't do anything for the Broncos, but just a smarter play to stay in. But all right, everyone, grade the first half. Grade the first half. A, B, C, or D. I mean, I'm going A. Bo Nix has 220 passing yards. I know it's the Panthers, but it's 21-7. Defense is making plays. Offense is driving down the field, scoring touchdowns. I think it's an A. Eric Taylor with a B-. What do you think they could do better, Eric? Christopher saying, let's go Broncos. James with an A. SH 20 with an A. Greg with an A. Timon with an A. Timothy with an A. DWD with an A. Octavio with a B. Anthony. Shout out to the Blue and Orange Club. That's a super chat right there. And you know what that means. That is a raffle entry. Because any super chat gets you an entry into the raffle for the hat. Anthony. Let's go, Anthony. $2. Shout out to the Blue and Orange Club. Shout out to you, Anthony. Sammy Boy Smith giving an A-. Archtop A. Brian Sherman A+. JS with the W? Just for win? Or they're just is that their second half grade? Just dub. Thank you, Anthony, for your super chat. I appreciate it. Anthony's a real one. He was here last week. He is part of the Blue and Orange Club. That's why he's shouting them out. Oh, man. Greg, no, but I wish. I am not related to Dick Butkus. Spelled differently, sounds kind of the same. I did get that when I was growing up, though. It's funny. I would also get, oh, you love to read? Yeah, man, I like to read. Esmeralda with a $3 super chat. Let's go. Shout out to Esmeralda. That is a raffle entry for Esmeralda. Like I said, remember, it's half off halftime, but PD made the deal because we were a little bit late. Any super chat, you get a raffle. The hat's over there. Me and PD can sign it if you want. But we'll do a raffle entry, and any super chat you get in. Thank you, Esmeralda. Shout out to you. Thanks for watching. All right. And if you can't super chat, what you can do is like the video. If you've already liked the video, then you can subscribe. If you've already subscribed, then just get active in the chat. Talk, hang out, have fun. That's all we ask. The super chat is just, if you can, it's like a tip. You know. No big deal if you can't. As long as you like the video. As long as you like the video, that's all that matters. Don, pick me. Wish I could, but it's all about the duck race. At the 2-minute warning, the Duckies will decide who gets the hat. Christopher saying, let's go Broncos. Let's go Christopher. Let's go Christopher. Let me add you guys. Got to get your, I don't want to forget that, your entries. Got Anthony, and then Esmeralda. I don't even know how you guys do those like emojis for the super chats. I don't even know how you guys do that. Raheem Wilson, let's do a jersey raffle. So we switch it up each week. Sometimes we'll do a jersey, sometimes we do a hat. Just depends on, what we're doing that week. Got a really nice hat. We did a jersey, I think, last week, right? Just try and switch it up. Not trying to do a jersey every time. Give you guys some a variety of stuff, Doomslayer M saying Broncos for life. Let's go, Doom. Tony giving his grade A+. I mean, yeah, it's 21-7. The first quarter is a fluke. They dialed it in. We're good now. Cheers to you guys. I missed some cheers for the super chats. So, be honest, guys. Do you think the Broncos would be 4-3 at this point in time? Did you think it was? You think, yeah, 4-3 sounds right, or did you guys think that it was going to be, 7-0, 6-1, or did you think like 0-7, 1-6, or like a 2-5? See you, Esmeralda. Have fun at work. This used to not be my job, so I know how you feel. Justin Lee, not after the first 2 weeks. Yeah, after the first 2 weeks, it was like, Very weird, though, and especially with the Jets game, too. The Jets game was so weird, and it was hard. That was, sort of like an asterisk, because it's like, it was such a weird game. You can't really pull any, stats or sort of analyze it, because it's like, it was just a wet, rainy, defensive, weird game. Jason saying, let's go Broncos. Let's go, Jason. Timothy, honestly, I did not know what to think. I was waiting to see what we played on both sides of the ball. Yeah, I agree. Especially when starting with a rookie quarterback, it's tough to get a read on the first, preseason and everything like that. So I'm glad. I mean, I feel like everyone was sort of waiting for Bo Nix to be like C.J. Stroud in his rookie year. But got to give him time. We gave him time, and he's doing well. I think he's doing pretty well. For a rookie, he's doing pretty well. Zach said, thought 3-4, not 4-3. Yeah. Like I said, it's tough to get a read when you got a rookie quarterback. But one thing that has been solid is defense. Defense has been exactly what we thought they were going to be in the beginning of the year. So at least we got that. And then, offense is surprising us a little bit. I like it. Alrighty. Halftime is wrapping up, so if anyone wants to get on the Mile High Club or make me do a beer bong or just get an entry into the raffle, you got a little bit of time left. And biggest super chat gets to decide what PD wears on a Thursday video for a Halloween costume. So right now, the biggest super chat, where'd it go? Biggest super chat is, it's a tie with a bunch of people who have $5 super chats. So if it stays a tie, we'll do a duck race to see who wins. The ability to give PD his costume. But if somebody beats $5, as of right now, it's a tie. All right, halftime is back. PD is back, and we are ready.
Kickoff to start the second half is a touchback. 21-7, Broncos over the Panthers. Carolina begins with the ball to start the second half. How about the first half from Bo Nix, by the way? 220 yards, 3 total touchdowns, 2 through the air. Awesome stuff from Bo. I mean, that's what you want to see. Just getting better by the week. That's the only thing you should care about right now. Because if Broncos do win every game this year, but Bo looks better and better as the weeks go along, then you know you got the right player at the most important position for the long term. So here comes Bryce Young and Carolina from their own 30. It's a run with Chuba Hubbard, and it's been tough sledding for Chuba. He only gets about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
Anthony, it's the biggest individual super chat.
Yeah. Biggest individual one. Otherwise,
Don't get me wrong. We appreciate the support
and
the super chats. But it's to keep
helps
the principle.
It helps reduce the amount of math and counting we have to do if this turns into a frenzy of tallying all the $2 to $5 supers. Second and 8. Bryce Young from his own 32 takes the snap. Young climbing up the pocket. He's sacked. Down he goes. That is Jonathan Cooper getting to him. Anthony, what the fuck? Was not hoping for that. Not going to lie. You're eating a poo-poo platter tonight. How about a seafood platter or any other platter ever? Please. 3rd and 11 for the Panthers offense on the opening drive to start the second half. Anthony saying, no, poo-poo platter. And I think we're going to get a timeout, Carolina, as the play clock was winding down. That's twice this game that the Panthers have had to burn a timeout just to avoid a delay of game. Not great for Bryce Young, which, listen, he's missing 2 of his 3 top receivers. He's missing his top 2 receivers, I'd say. Deontay Johnson, Adam Thielen. But good receivers or not, you got to get the play in time to avoid a timeout being called. Anthony, it's at every Chinese restaurant. It's an appetizer sampler. I've never seen that at Panda Express, and that's my favorite Chinese restaurant. 3rd and 11. Come on, defense. Here's the snap to Young. 4-man rush. Bryce throwing over the middle. Incomplete. That is incomplete. 4th and 11. And the Panthers go 3 and out and are forced to punt. Man, Bryce Young, it's just not him.
Yeah, so I agree. When he said Panda Express, I said, what?
No,
That's
Panda, okay. I do like
restaurant?
Panda. 1 second. Punt by Johnny Hecker. I will somewhat explain and defend my Panda take. Fair catch call for at the 20-yard line. Listen, all-time favorite Chinese restaurant, true Chinese restaurant, is probably this Chinese restaurant in Evanston, Wyoming, where I used to live. It was the most mom and pop shop of all time. They honestly picked and chose when they were open. And by the way, no English spoken on their end, and it was a complete shit show.
That's how you know.
But it was really good Chinese food. But my favorite orange chicken is Panda Express's orange chicken because other orange chicken is too authentic. I want the Panda orange chicken, and their chow mein is incredible. But in Dallas, where I live, that's where Chat Sports is headquartered. A place called Fortune House is my favorite Chinese restaurant. What's your go-to Chinese menu item? I love orange chicken.
Probably beef and broccoli.
Beef broccoli? Okay, that's a good one too. That's a good one.
Broccoli.
Yeah.
Or teriyaki.
Okay, I like that. Yeah.
Orange chicken is probably number 3. I would go.
Oh, I love orange chicken.
See, I would go beef and broccoli or teriyaki.
Yeah.
Depending on my feeling. And then after that, it's orange chicken. And then, if we're talking entrees, after that, kind of toss up.
Yeah.
I'll get whatever. Maybe shrimp.
Oh, I love Jalen Tao's chicken. That's a good one too.
And it would be General Tso's, yeah.
Yeah, I'm on. This is embarrassing. I'm blanking on the name of my favorite Wonderful Inn. That's what it is. I was like, it was Wonderful Restaurant. No, Wonderful Inn. Mongolian beef from Don. We need to stop talking about food because I keep making myself more and more hungry. Ooh, Yellowstone. I'm excited for Yellowstone to come back. I love Yellowstone. I honestly enjoy their prequels more. 1883 and 1923 are both awesome shows. Wonton egg drop soup. Wonton soup. I used to live in Loveland. Panda Express was right across the street. Best food ever. Anthony, wonderful house in Rock Springs. Is there really a wonderful inn in Evanston and a wonderful house in Rock Springs? Okay, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Denver offense. We lost so many viewers discussing Chinese locations. Bo Nix hands it off to Javonte Williams, who knifes his way through the initial line of defense for Carolina. Gain of 8. Good patient running by Williams. What Javonte just did there is what I need to learn how to do in NCAA, which is don't just hold down sprint. Let your blockers kind of get in front of their guys and just start maneuvering your way through the line of scrimmage and look for a crease. I just fucking sprint right down the guts.
Do you remember when Le'Veon Bell played? He was the king of just waiting.
Oh, he was so patient.
And then boom.
Yeah.
And he would take off.
2nd and 1, another run for Williams. This one goes nowhere. No gain on the play for 33. It'll be 3rd and 1 coming up. Remember in Madden when they just made auto sprint a thing? Well, you guys always just sprint the whole time anyway. Drake May got injured in the early goings of that Patriots game, which I wanted to talk about in a moment anyway. Patriots came back to beat the Jets at home late. Jets season is officially done, and they traded a 3rd-round pick for Devontae Adams. On 3rd and 1, quarterback keeper, and Nix will dive forward and get the 1st down. 1st and 10. Play action. Nix looking. Nix throwing deep. Incomplete. There shouldn't be a flag. It's uncatchable. And it's just airtight coverage. There's a corner step for step and a safety. That play had no chance of being caught. Oh, yeah. Keys to victory this week. Thank you, Reed. Domination in the trenches. I'd say they're doing that so far. Oh. Yeah. 2nd and 10. Snap to Bo. Throw to the right. Caught. Wide receiver screen. Marvin Mims gets about 8 yards. Talking about Bo Nix's footwork, I would say for the yardage he has thrown today, his footwork has been a lot better. And the third and final key was receivers making plays. I saw a one-handed grab from Adam Trotman and another good tight end catch by Nate Atkins. So I'm feeling confident in check, check, check. Third and 2, snap to Bo. Nix airing it out again for Franklin through his hands. Through his hands. Oh my God. I'm sick.
Dude, that was a perfect throw. Perfect throw. Right through his hands.
We just talked about receivers making plays.
Yeah. Maybe not a check.
Uncheck. The check's removed. I canceled that check. Void. Broncos punted away on 4th and 2. That was Troy Franklin, by the way, who dropped it, and this punt rolls into the end zone for a touchback. Oh. Where's Salta Solomon? Salta Solomon, if you're here right now, go defend your man for me. Quick shout out to our sponsor though, Prize Picks. That's America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 10 million active members. All you do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. Prize Picks invented the flex play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code CLNS and get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. I put all that information in the comments and description of today's video. Prize Picks. Run your game. We got a little under 400 people hanging out with us right now, so if you are not subscribed to the channel, I invite you to do so. Trying to get ourselves to 27,000 subscribers. We are less than 200 away. It would be an awesome goal for us to achieve during our watch party today. So make sure to subscribe if you are not already.
If we get to 26,900, Petey.
26,000.
If we get to 26,900.
Okay, so 83 away.
Mm-hmm. I have a Stitch onesie costume.
Oh.
If we get to
Lilo
26,900, I'll put my Stitch costume on.
Reed will wear his Lilo and Stitch. Yeah, you're okay.
I'm unmuted.
Okay, I want to make sure. I was like,
yeah.
if you were relying on me to relay all that information. No, you're good. You're good.
I'm talking to the people.
Got to get 83 more. 82 more subscribers. It's a team effort.
It's a team effort. If you want to see me
chipping away.
If you want to see me in a Stitch costume.
We're also 9 cents away from $50 in super chats. We just got to get to. I'm looking at 4.99. Let's get off of that. Yeah, any super chat gets you a raffle entry for the Broncos hat we're going to raffle off at the 2-minute warning of the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Shotgun snap to Bryce Young. Young throwing deep, has a man. Oh my gosh, just overthrew Xavier Legette for a big gain. Just a little bit too much on it. Oh. Bryce Young needed that one just for his confidence.
That was a bomb.
Yeah. $81 subs away from the Stitch onesie for Reed. It's a handoff to Chuba Hubbard, and what do we say? Domination in the trenches. Chuba Hubbard has not gotten more than like 3 yards his last 10 carries. Third and 7. 10 carries, 32 yards for Chuba Hubbard. Let's go defense. Get off the field here. From the 23-yard line, Bryce Young in shotgun on 3rd and 7. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Flag thrown, and pass is caught, I believe, actually. Coker makes a really nice catch. It's a gain of 15 for the time being. But we have to check the flag, which was thrown in the backfield, holding on the offense. I just kind of feel bad for the Panthers at this point. They finally get a nice 3rd and long conversion, and Ike Mekwonu, their left tackle, clearly holds, and he has to. Otherwise, Bryce Young would have gotten demolished. And Ike Mekwonu is banged up on the play and hobbles off the field. Salta Solomon, go get your man after that drop. 3rd and 17. And I think another timeout coming for Carolina. It'd be funny to see Reed in a Stitch costume. Come on, y'all. Yeah, absolutely. Broncos owned the Panthers. Yeah, Super Bowl. But they did lose in Carolina with Hackett. Remember that ugly game? Third and 17. I think they had an issue with the play clock. Was not reset. 80 away. We're getting there. Shotgun formation for Young. Empty set. Takes the snap. 3rd and very long. He just dumps it off over the middle. And Miles Sanders doing a decent job to make something out of the play, but he'll still be 6-7 yards short, and Carolina will be forced to punt again halfway through the 3rd quarter. I don't know how Panthers fans do this. This is prison. I mean, this is actual prison. Fourth and 6. Oh, fake punt. Fake. Incomplete on the fake punt. It's a turnover on downs, and the Carolina punter, Johnny Hecker, had a man open and just missed him. I don't mind the play call. You're down 14, and you have 1 win on the year. But unfortunately, the pass from Johnny Hecker was just off. And had it been on target, it would have been a first down. So Hecker throws a bad throw. And it's 1st and 10 Denver, deep inside Carolina territory. Fake punt. Fake punts are fun. We don't get them enough.
They are fun, except if it's your team and you're on your own 30.
So now it's 1st and 10 Denver at the Carolina 24. I formation, Nix pitching it to Javonte. Williams getting through 1 arm tackle and gets about 5 yards. 2nd and 5. Inside the Prize Picks red zone.
The punter just is going to the tablet. What did I do wrong?
2nd and 5 for Nix and company. Their 4th trip to the red zone. They've scored touchdowns on all 3. Nix, handoff. McLaughlin running with it. Jaleel gets about 4 yards, and it'll be 3rd and inches. Third and 1. A 3rd straight run, and this is a first down run for Jaleel. Gets 5 yards and gets Denver deep inside the red zone. There we go. 3 straight runs, and the Broncos are just imposing their will at the line of scrimmage. First and goal, Nix flinging it to the side. Caught McLaughlin! Touchdown? Touchdown! Jaleel McLaughlin. Another touchdown on the year for highlight reel Jaleel. Is he in? Yep. There we go. That's 6 for 38. Another passing touchdown as well for Bo Nix. And Denver's lead continues to grow. That's now 27 straight points. Extra point from Will Lutz is up, and it is good. 28 unanswered now from Denver's offense. This is fun. This is good family fun right here. Good family fun. And Jaleel McLaughlin gets involved in the scoring today. Another touchdown for him this season. There we go. We're at 250 likes. We are 50 likes away from 300. We get to 300 likes. That's another free raffle entry for the Broncos hat giveaway. Josie, good. I won't go to bed cranky tonight. No better feeling than Victory Monday. But I don't know what you call it. Victory Sunday? Just like, I guess victory in general. But yeah, not having your week ruined is the best. There we go. We got 260 likes now. We're 40 likes away. All right, remember, if we can get to 26,900 subscribers, Reed will throw on his Stitch costume for the rest of the watch party. We are about 75 subscribers away. So I know there are 75 of you watching who are not subscribed. Hit that sub button right now. Plus, we're so close to reaching 27,000 subscribers. Run Williams, please. Andrew, is that from your Prize Picks vantage point or your fantasy vantage point? Because Reed is also in the camp of run Javonte Williams. My fantasy team today kind of stunk it up. I got a couple guys who still have to play, but Kenneth Walker has 6.5 points. Drake London, 5 points. DJ Moore, 1 point. I just traded for Kyler. He got 22 points today, which was more than CJ Stroud, who I now bench, who had 12. All right, 74 subscribers away. Hit that sub button. Let's go. Andrew, I need him for Prize Picks. Okay, we are going to devote the rest of this watch party to Andrew's Prize Pick success. Let's go, Andrew. Is that the last one you have? Or do you have more beyond Javonte Williams? I feel confident that the Broncos are going to get one more touchdown out of this. A lot of football left, so I would not give up hope. Yeah, I know he had one other touchdown against the Buccaneers earlier this year. 3 passing touchdowns for Nix today. Starting to light it up a little bit. But listen, when you play the Panthers, you should. And I'm glad they are. Extra point. Kickoff is out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10, Bryce Young at his own 30-yard line. It's someone's birthday? Alejandro. Happy birthday, Alejandro. Appreciate you spending your birthday hanging out with us. Hope you have a wonderful birthday. Turned 44 today. Alejandro, what's the birthday dinner plan? What's the favorite meal you're going to get? 1st and 10 for Carolina. Here's Bryce Young, under center, down 21 points. Young takes the snap, handoff, Chuba Hubbard, and Hubbard gets a nice run for 7. Commanders lead the Bears 12-0. Chargers over the Saints 16-5. 16-5 has to be a scoregami. 2nd and 4. Crowded backfield, pistol formation for Young. Oh, delay game, delay game. Delay a game. Either a timeout or delay a game. Delay a game.
I'm starting a live poll. Bless you.
Sorry about that, everyone.
I'm starting a live poll. Is Bo Nix in Rookie of the Year talks?
Oh, wow.
Let's see what everyone says.
Jaden Daniels is the front runner for that right now. He's playing today. 2nd and 9. Snap to Bryce Young on 2nd down. Pump fake. Rolls to his right. Dealing with pressure and heaves it out of bounds. So, once again, Carolina facing 3rd and long. It is all Buffalo, by the way, in the Pacific Northwest. 31-3 Bills over the Seahawks. Third and 9.
Let's score another touchdown.
There is a 0% chance this is converted. It's probably going to be picked off. And another delay game coming, I think. Or a timeout. Oh my gosh, it's 2 delay games.
Quote by the broadcaster. This is a disaster.
Brian Sherman with a $1 super chat. Thank you, Brian. Brian, that gets you added to the Broncos hat raffle. Isaiah, happy birthday to you. 3rd and 14. This went from a pick to it'll be a dump down over the middle for a gain of 6. Bryce Young, shotgun snap, pressure on the way. Young throwing deep, and that's going to be caught. Oh my God. Coker had an incredible catch. Did he get both feet down? He caught it. Was he inbounds? 1, 2. And roughing the passer. Roughing the passer. Let's see if this is a good call or not. Oh, just the modern NFL. I can't get over that catch. Coker with an incredible grab. And just like that, I feel like the Panthers are nearly on the red zone. Like a 30-yard bomb and a 15-yard roughing the passer. First and 10. Well, that was a change of events. 29-yard play officially. And Carolina is across the 50. They're at the Denver 30. Play action. Young Looking. Young is going to tuck it and run, and he'll get 3 yards. All right, we got football game to play still. I feel like I probably got a little bit too cocky. That's on me. I'll wear that. But we've got 2nd down and 7 coming up. Under 5 to play in the quarter. Let's all dial in. Lock it in. Lock it up. You lock it up. 2nd and 6. Here we go. Focus up, everyone. They're at the Denver 26. Under center. Young hands it off. And a run for Hubbard goes for 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and medium. 3rd and short. 3rd and 3 officially. Here we go. Come on. Let's get a stop here. It's definitely 4-down territory for Carolina. You're down 21. I doubt you're settling for a field goal. Young under center. It's a handoff, and there is nowhere to run. Chuba Hubbard ends this play 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage with his helmet off. Justin Stranad blowing it up. It's going to be 4th and 4. I think you got to go for it, which is probably a tough pill for them to swallow. They finally get a good play, and it's going to come out with no points. 4th and 5. Come on. Span those 4s. Span those 4s. Let's get a stop on 4th down right now.
Defense.
Play clock winding down.
Defense.
Delay a game. Oh, they got off in time. Bryce Young on 4th and 5 throwing. Intercepted. Picked off. Here's the return. Pat Surtain. Interception number 3. PS2 picks off Bryce Young, and Denver gets the ball right back. Oh, a great play by PS2. And Denver will have 1st down around their own 35-yard line. After a 2-interception performance against the Raiders, he gets interception number 3 of the season. Let's go, Pat Surtain. Got his jersey on, too. Feeling like $1 million right now. Awesome play by him. Our Super Chat menu for anyone that just tuned in recently and you enjoy the free content and you want to support the channel, Super Chats are a really good way to go above and beyond to do so. We're doing any Super Chat, not $5. Any Super Chat gets you a raffle entry for our Broncos hat raffle. Any Super Chat, no matter the amount. $10 Super Chat, and you get a couple of things right now. One, you get added to the Mile High Club, which gets you on our Broncos hard hat. Also, $10 Super Chat would be the largest Super Chat of the day, so you would get to pick my Halloween costume for this Thursday as I try to balance this hard hat on top of my headset. So largest Super Chat gets to pick my Halloween costume. Right now, the largest Super Chat to beat is $5. So that's the bar here. So that's our Super Chat menu, though. If you enjoy the free content we provide and you're like, hey, these guys are funny and silly and appreciate what they do for me to watch the game, Super Chats are a great way to go above and beyond to support the channel. 12-0 Commanders over the Bears. What's crazy about this is just as we get later into the season, it's pitch black in D.C. because it is 6:40 p.m. there, and it's daylight in Denver. And these games kicked off at the same time. Oh, cute doggies. Oh, it's a good pup right there.
If I were to get a dog, I would it to be either a Bernese Mountain Dog, a Golden Retriever, or maybe a German Shepherd.
Those are big dogs for an apartment. Yeah.
When I get a dog, it's either when I have a big apartment
Okay.
or a house.
I mean, that thing's just going to be bumping into your coffee table and everything.
No, yeah.
First and 10 for Denver at their own 39. Nix pitching to the left. Williams running with it. No, Jaleel, that is. Gain of 4. Yeah, we are 70 subscribers away from making this a reality.
Shout out to Time Man for blocking all the bots. The bots are going crazy today.
Second and 6, Denver. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Nix is sacked. Oh, DeAndre Swift, 55-yard touchdown run. Gets the Bears on the board right before the end of the third quarter. So 3rd and 10 coming up after that Bo Nix sack. Yeah, Ty Man is the mod. He just helps run the chat a little bit for me while I do the game. First sack allowed by the Broncos all day. And Denver called a timeout right before a potential delay of game with 1:27. 3rd and 10. Denver called their first timeout of the half. So both teams are down to 2. And we're 65 subscribers away from 26,900. Sammy, Seahawks having as much luck as the Panthers today. As much luck and as much fun. It is a beatdown for both of those teams on very opposite ends of the country. Tua came back, lost. Jalen Hurts dominated the Bengals. Jameis Winston led a game-winning drive against the Ravens in his Browns debut. And the Texans held on to beat the Colts. Hot take, I don't think the Texans are all that good. They kind of F around with a lot of teams. 3rd and 10, a run for Javonte Williams is dropped for a loss. So following the PS2 interception, Denver goes backwards, actually, and they will be forced to punt it away. 4th and 12. The Whiffler. Falcons beat the Buccaneers too. High-scoring affair, but that's kind of all the Falcons games this year. So Denver punts it away with under a minute to go in the third quarter. Fair catch made at the 10-yard line. Had some room to run, but I do not I will not criticize the job of a punt returner too much. That's a very difficult job to watch the ball and look in front of you at the same time. By the way, we are trying to grow our Twitter presence over on our main Chat Sports account. So go follow Chat Sports on Twitter, and I'll give shout-outs to everyone who does so. So if you have Twitter or X, go to Chat Sports right now, follow us, and I'll give you a shout-out. Terry, Super Bowl prediction. My preseason Super Bowl prediction was 49ers versus the Ravens. I'd probably swap out the Niners. Maybe the Ravens can still do it. 1st and 10, it's a run for Chuba Hubbard. He springs free. Hubbard gets about 15 yards. I mean, the Ravens didn't look good today, but, I mean, the Chiefs didn't look good for much of the regular season last year, and we saw what happened. So I won't read too much into just one regular season game. But I would say maybe Lions 49ers if I got the chance to swap it out. Lions Ravens, sorry, yeah. 1st and 10, Carolina. At their own 25.
I would say Lions, Texans.
Snap to, broken play for Bryce Young, and he has to take a 1-yard sack. I mean, it's an option play. He goes to hand it off to his running back. There's no running back, so he's like, well, I guess I'm running with it. Okay, shout-outs to those who follow us on Twitter. Zoe, Brian Kennard, Josh, Jason, Tony, DTM, and Jeremiah Daniel. Appreciate you guys.
You know what's so unfortunate about the Panthers not being good?
What's that?
They have such cool jerseys.
You think they have cool jerseys?
Like they're alternate jerseys.
They're all black's pretty cool.
They're all blacks are sick. I don't like their white, but they're light blue and they're black. Sick. It's just such a waste.
Yeah, I get that, I guess.
It's because like when I look at the jersey now, I'm like, sucks.
The Panthers are a weird team. You would not have thought they have made 2 Super Bowls in the last 20 years. Yeah, 20 years, right? Barely 20 years. It's just surprising. Like, not once, but twice. They won the NFC Championship game. And then no show in the Super Bowl for the most part. Anthony, Broncos versus Dallas Revenge Super Bowl. Remember the Broncos-Cowboys game in Dallas back in 2021? Like, Denver was a 10-point underdog, and they just went in there and beat the crap out of the Cowboys. Teddy Bridgewater was slinging the rock. GBK Trading, I followed. Appreciate you.
If you already follow on Twitter, type me.
Also, we are 18 likes away from 300 likes. If we get to 300 likes, we're doing a free raffle entry for our Broncos hat giveaway. Got to get to 300 likes. 16 likes away. Matthew Stevens, appreciate you, Matthew. Atlantis Gaming, awesome to see you, Atlantis Gaming, a frequent flyer in the chat. CG Videos, Aaron Welsh, Greg. Yeah, let's check out some of the other afternoon scores here. Chargers somewhat control the Saints. Broncos dominating, Bills dominating. Chiefs not dominating. 1-score game. Something to watch for. 2nd and 12 from the 23-yard line for Bryce Young. 7 likes away from 300. Snap to Young. Pressure coming. Bryce throwing. Incomplete. Looking for Xavier Legette, just not on target. Timing and accuracy were off. Third and 12. Let's go defense. Early in the 4th quarter. Anthony with a $2 super chat. Snap to Young. Young is sacked. He sacked himself. Nick Bonito is there, and basically Bonito goes, Anthony. Sorry, Anthony. I yelled at Anthony. Bryce, sit down. Okay, I will. Anthony, you don't sit down. Bryce Young begins to brace for impact before there's impact. So he basically has given himself up. 6 sacks for Nick Bonito this year. 6 straight games with a sack as well, by the way. 4th and 18. Punt is away. And fair catch called for at the 33-yard line by Marvin Mims. Bonito, though, leading the team now with 6 sacks on the year, halfway through the season. Definitely on pace for a double-digit sack season. We are closing in on 26,900 subscribers. Making our way. Chipping away. Hit that sub button. And we are 2 likes away from 300. First and 10. Snap to Nix. Bo dumping it off to his running back, Williams, who gets tackled after a 4-yard gain. And we got to 300 likes. Let's go. Anthony, we'll get your super chat on screen in just a moment. Bo Nix under center takes the snap. It's a handoff to Williams. And Javonte on 2nd and 7 gets about 4 yards. We'll have 3rd and 3 coming up. Anthony, Dallas has not beaten the Broncos since 1995. Fact. Is that really true? I mean, obviously, you're the Peyton Manning bootleg play. I don't know if it went back that far, though, if it does. Oh, my God, he's not joking. Since 1995, indeed. They've won 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games since then. 3rd and 3, Bo Nix rolling to his right. Nix looking, Nix throwing, and it is caught. Wow. Catch. First down. Devon Vele making a really tough grab right on the sideline. Does he have 2 feet in? Yep, he does. Excellent job by 17. We're going to do a free raffle entry at the end of this drive. 1st and 10 Broncos right now. For who was it earlier that has the Javonte Williams prize picks touchdown? Javonte Williams takes the handoff here and finds about 3 to 4 yards. Second and 5. We got nearly 500 people tuned in right now. If you are not subscribed to the channel, make sure to do so. Under center. Nix takes the snap. Couple of trickery here, a little flip to Troy Franklin, and Franklin on 2nd and 5 gets 3 yards. Fake handoff, flip it over to Troy Franklin, who's running a reverse. Third and 3. Shotgun formation. Nix takes the snap. Handoff Javonte, and he is hit hard at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And Denver will have 4th and 3 at the 37-yard line. I would just go for it here. I mean, you could kick a field goal, make it a 31-7 lead maybe. Or you could try to get 3 yards and just chew up 4 minutes more. 3 to 4 minutes more. I'd go for it. Nope, it's a field goal unit. So Will Lutz is on for a field goal. 55-yarder and a penalty on the Broncos. Now you're going to punt it. Ooh, Denver thinks it might be on Carolina. Well, this is big. If it's on the Panthers, it'll be a 1st down Denver. All 4 officials are conversing and talking right now. Either 4th and 8 or 1st down Broncos. Here we go. I think it's on Denver. False start. All start on the Broncos. So 4th and 8, and it's on Garrett Bowles, not Quinn Miners. Wait. Okay, Will Lutz is going to stay on for a 60-yarder now instead. 4th and 8, and it's a 60-yarder right from the middle of the field. Here we go, 60-yarder, fake, 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 shovel pass forward, and he's not going to get it. Damn. Lucas Kroll on the fake field goal does not get it. If they had thrown it to Will Lutz, I think you got to watch Will Lutz right now. Oh, no, he would have been caught. You kidding me? Okay, so not a bad time to have a fake field goal. Hey, 2 fakes today. Fake punt and fake field goal. Both unsuccessful. But Carolina will take over around their own 40-ish yard line. Fakes, though. I love fakes. We haven't gotten a fake in a while. We got over 500 people tuned in right now. Spam D right now. And we're going to pick someone out of the chat for a free raffle entry for this Broncos hat right here. If you want to guarantee a spot in the raffle, super chat any amount, and we'll add you to the raffle immediately. Spam D. We're going to pick someone at the end of this commercial. Bears are trailing the Commanders 12-7, and which is the closest game of all the afternoon games today. I keep spamming D. We'll see what happens on this 3rd and 10 play for Caleb Williams and company at their own 41-yard line. Snap to Caleb Williams. His throw down the right side is incomplete, out of bounds. 4th and 10. All right, we ready to pause the chat? Let's pause the chat in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause it. Doomslayer. That's a boom for Doom. Doomslayer gets a free raffle entry. Every 100 likes, or we'll do 100 subscribers as well, is another free raffle entry. So, just incentive to like the video and subscribe, both of which are completely free. Yeah. Even though Reed and I are probably, I'm hungry.
Oh, no, we lost.
Oh, Titty City. What are you eating? What's everyone having to munch on here in the 4th quarter? Maybe an early dinner, depending on where you're watching, or a bit of a late lunch? What is everyone having to munch on here with 10 minutes to go in the 4th quarter? Panthers football at their own 40-yard line. Daily dumps, cheesesteak, baby. Bryce Young, quick throw to the right side, caught Xavier Legette. And maybe a gain of 1. Atlantis, peanut butter and jelly. Oh, who's having panda? Oh, Michael's having panther. Denver Broncos fan, you could send me something. 2nd and 9 for the Panthers. Snap to Bryce Young. Throw is off target, incomplete. Not good.
So last year I was like, he doesn't have a good offensive line.
Yeah.
He had nobody to throw to. This year I'm like, all right, new chance. Let me give him a chance. See what he's doing. He sucks. He's not a good quarterback. I think he is just not. He was not ready for the NFL.
3rd and 9. Snap to Young on 3rd down. He dumps it short to Miles Sanders, who motors his way for a 3-yard gain. Got to go for it, I think, right? 4th and 6 here. You're kind of near midfield, so if you don't get it, it's not the end of the world, but like you're down 21 with 9 minutes to go. You're going to win this game by punting right now? No. 4th and 6. Young in shotgun. Here's the snap on 4th down. His throw is caught, but Tommy Tremble makes an incredible effort. It looked like he was going to get tackled short of the line to gain, but he refuses to go down, and Cody Barton's tackle is not enough. It's a 1st down Carolina. No, check that. Brandon Jones. I mean, you got about a 40-pound difference right there. But Tommy Tremble, good for him. Good play. 1st and 10. Well, then take it off. Bryce Young throwing over the middle. This is caught. And, ball came out of the end. But recovered. Oh, they're going to say he's down. Broncos eventually walked away with the football. Is he down? It's definitely a catch. Yeah, he's down. He's down. First and 10, Carolina. Maybe a challenge coming. Daddy D-Man, Denver has eaten the most Uncrustable sandwiches compared to the NFL. Yeah. The Broncos average about 700 Uncrustables a week. A report came out. Yeah, I don't know why. Someone studied the Uncrustable snack. Evidently, it is the most popular player snack. I mean, it kind of makes some sense. Like, 1, Uncrustables are good. 2, peanut butter is a good protein, a good thing to add. And you kind of got all food groups in there. So if you're looking for some carbs, some bread right there, some jelly for flavor and some sugar. I don't know. I'm not a nutritionist, but I'm not like shocked that Uncrustables are the preferred snack because they probably just get swallowed. Like these guys are massive. They get depleted so quickly. Yeah, let's do that. So while we're at commercial break, as Denver, I believe, is challenging this catch/no turnover. Today's show is made possible thanks to our friends over at Prize Picks. That is America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 10 million active members. All you do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. You can now win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. I'm talking turning $10 into $1,000. Prize Picks invented the flex play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code CLNS and get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. I put all that information in the comments and description of today's video. Prize Picks. Run your game. Oh, we got a couple of supers flying in. Let's go. Hit that thumbs up button if you love the Denver Broncos. And Ed and Anthony, both with a $2 super chat. Ed Avery, I'm eating some deep fried panther, baby. I don't know how panther meat would taste. That's some exotic meat right there. My guess is a little tough. But Ed, appreciate your super chatting and support of the channel. Go Broncos, Ed. And then Anthony with a $2 super chat. Remember, whoever sends in the largest super chat today is going to get to pick my Halloween costume for this Thursday. So right now the number to beat is $5. So we're not looking at a crazy number to pick whatever I wear on Halloween for our Broncos episode. Call stands. Denver lost the challenge. I don't know why. It was clear to me it wasn't a fumble. Anthony, we hate Raiders, love chicken chimichangas. Love a good chimichanga. 1st and 10, they're at the Denver 23. Play action, Young, rolling out of the pocket, Young, dumping it off to his running back, and a gain of about 3 on the play. Bryce Young in shotgun on 2nd and 5 from the 17-yard line. inside the Prize Picks red zone. Young throwing to the end zone. Caught. Intercepted. Intercepted. Jaquan McMillan picks off Bryce Young in an incredible play. Let's go. But there's a flag. There is a flag on the play. It's called an interception. It's on the offense. Penalty declined. Second takeaway of the day for Denver's defense. A PS2 pick and Jaquan McMillan's pick and a $10 super chat. Let's go. Oh my gosh. So McMillan is watching the receiver. He's going to turn around at just the right time. The receiver actually catches this ball on top of the defender. But then McMillan just takes it away from him. It's just an awesome play from Jaquan. That's really what you chalk this up to. I don't think it's a bad throw from Bryce Young. It's an incredible effort by 29, who was a takeaway machine last year, and he started to heat up right around now, and he just got pick number 1 on the year. So Denver has 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line with 7 minutes and change, and a handoff goes to Jaleel McLaughlin, who gets 9 yards. We got a $10 super chat from Bulwark. That's a tough one. TYR. Go Broncos from Darwin. Excited to see how the season goes. I only know one Darwin. There's Darwin, Australia, like the top of Australia. And the AUD also is a big clue. So, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. But Bulwark, thank you so much for super chatting and supporting the channel. Right now, your $10 super chat is the biggest super chat of the day. So, unless someone comes in and tops it, you get to pick my Halloween costume. First down run on the previous play for Denver. Just kill the clock. First and 10, Nix at his own 31. It's a run, and Williams is going to get about 3 yards on the play. No one called timeout. Under 6 to play and counting. Second and 8. Yeah. Under center, play action. Nix throwing deep. Caught. First down, Denver. Lucas Kroll out towards the 50. First down, Broncos. You're probably, if they really milk down every single second of the play clock, 2 first downs away from ending this game. From your own 48, under 5 to go. Any play out of bounds now will stop the clock. It's a run for Javonte Williams. Flag on the play. He gets 3 yards. Remember, at the 2-minute warning, we're going to do a raffle for this Broncos hat. The winner can have it signed by us if they like, or they can just have it as is, whatever they prefer. But get a super chat in before the 2-minute warning. Any super chat, any amount, and you get added to it. 99 cents, $100, doesn't matter. And an illegal formation on Nate Atkins will wipe away a 3-yard run. It'll be 1st and 15 Broncos. And another whistle before the snap here.
That's not what we want, Petey.
Penalty was declined by the Panthers. It's actually, now that I think about it, a smart move by Carolina if they want to get the ball back, get to second down quicker so they can't run more time off and basically make that last play not impact the clock. 2nd and 8 for the Broncos. They'd rather lose the down, but lose 7 yards. Nix, play fake. Rolling to his right. Nix is just going to lob this deep. It is caught. Inbounds, Javonte Williams. Oh, they're going to say to not get his feet in bounds. It's a good throw by Bo. I don't know. I think it's a catch. Oh, he drops it. He drops it. Never mind. He kind of caught his own drop, though. Michael Hall with a $2 super chat. Chargers, by the way, just scored and really pulled away from the Saints. It's 26-8. Third and 8. It's a run for pass to Troy Franklin. He gets 7 yards. It'll be 4th and 1. Michael Hall, appreciate your super chat. Best of luck. Fourth and 2. And I think I heard, Panthers timeout. So they use their second timeout. They have 1 remaining. And it looks like Denver's going to keep the offense on the field. Yeah, first time. Oh, 2-clap action for Mike Hall's first super chat. 1-2. Let's go, Mr. Hall. Both teams have 1 timeout. Mitch M with a $2 super chat. Not a Bronco fan, but am happy to take the hat. Well, best of luck in the duck race, Mr. Mitch. 4th and 2 for Denver at the Panthers 43. Quick throw, trick play. Cortland Sutton throwing. Caught! Michael Burton, the fullback, inside the 20. Unreal. A backwards pass to Cortland Sutton, who throws it to a wide open Michael Burton, and a first down Denver. Good throw from Sutton. That's right on the money. Okay, my only question is, Sean, why are you using all of your trick plays in a 28-7 lead? Like, save this for later. He really wants to win this game.
I think he's trying to see if it works.
1st and 10, Denver. And they are at the Panthers 15-yard line. Handoff. It's a run for Javonte Williams. Gain of 3. Does Carolina use any of their timeouts? No. They are just accepting their fate here. I'm not quite sure if there's enough field for Denver to run out the clock. 2nd and 8. Remember, at the 2-minute warning, we're going to do a race for the Broncos hat. So super chat any amount and get added to that. We have a minute to go. Any super chat gets you added to the raffle. 2nd and 8. It's another run for Denver. Javonte Williams gets about 4 yards, and we'll have 3rd and short. Denver has to run a play before the first down, for the 2-minute warning. Yeah, if they were to get a first down here, they could kneel it out. Third and 4. And the Broncos burned their final timeout with 2:21 on 3rd and 4. A play call here that could end the game, which it's already over, but really end it with a first down from inside the 15-yard line, inside the Prize Picks red zone. Taylor, I would play you in Madden. I don't have Madden. I haven't gotten Madden in a couple of years now. 3rd and 4. Okay. Nick's throwing 3rd and 4. It's caught. Fumble. Recovered by the Panthers at the 1-yard line. Cortland Sutton caught it and then fumbled at the 1. And Carolina gets the ball back. That's a fumble. Mike Pryor, the second, with a super chat. Cam Sutton, the cornerback for the Steelers. So 1st and 10 Panthers. They have 1 timeout, 2 minutes and 13 seconds, and 21 points and 97 yards in front of them. Bryce Young under center. Takes the snap. It's a handoff, and Chuba Hubbard gets a yard or 2. Two-minute warning. Okay, last call. Mike Pryor is the last entry we have right now. Super chat any amount, and you'll get added to this Broncos hat raffle. Okay. Are we ready? Here we go. So, Reed is going to show everyone that is in the raffle so everyone can see their name and know they are part of it. You show everyone? Awesome. Okay. Here we go. Let's do it. For the Broncos hat. Send them. The Duckies are off. 10 seconds into the race, and no clear leader, maybe Brian or Mitch. Anthony also having a couple of ducks in this race. Approaching the halfway point. It's anyone's race right now, I'd say. And 30 seconds to go. Anthony and Archtop appear to have a slight lead. About 1 furlong remaining. 20 seconds to go. Oh, look at Ed. Count Duckula. 15 seconds and counting. Ed, all by himself. Can Ed hold on? Count Duckula, 7 seconds. Can Ed hold on? Oh my gosh, Ed losing speed. No. Who's it going to be? Anthony! Let's go. Anthony Mastasis. Anthony, that's my email. Email me your address and whether or not you want us to sign the hat for you, and we will mail you this Broncos hat. Congratulations, Anthony. I don't think anyone had more ducks than you in that race, so the odds were somewhat in your favor. But appreciate you, Anthony, for supporting the channel. Mitch rigged. He had 10 entries. Mitch, are you sitting down for this? He super chatted 10 times. Jeff, appreciate your super chat. Second and 8. Let's see the Panthers just run the clock out here. And Bryce Young has to get rid of it in the end zone. 3rd and 8. Is there a receiver? I guess there's a receiver in the area. Oh, that sucks. So 3rd down and 8 coming up. Young in shotgun. Here's the snap. Quick throw. Caught Sanders. And on 3rd and 8, he gets 10 yards and a 1st down, Carolina. First and 10 for the Panthers. They have 1 timeout and 1:40 and counting. Snap to Young. His throw to the right side is caught, and David Moore catches it, I think, inbounds still? They're going to say it went out of bounds. Say it went out of bounds. Okay. 1st and 10, Carolina. Clock stops as well. Young in shotgun. Takes the snap. 1st down. Young throwing over the middle. This is caught. Moore again down at their own 40. 1:15. Clock's ticking. First and 10. Snap to Young. Bryce Young pressured. Throws it away. 2nd and 10 coming up. Grant, appreciate you watching with us. After the game is over, by the way, we're going to do a post-game show, so stick around for that. We'll recap this win all together. 2nd and 10 for Carolina at their own 40. Snap to Young. Hit as he throws. A big hit, but caught. Nice catch by the rookie and a flag. I think it's going to be roughing the passer. Malcolm Roach really put all of his weight on Young. I don't feel like this should be roughing the passer. It's not. How? For what? It's not. He doesn't land on him. It's not late.
He lands next to him.
That's just soft.
It's pity. That's a pity call right there.
How about this? If the game was tied right now, would they call that? I don't think so either. 1st and 10. Panthers move all the way down the field after a big throw and a roughing the passer 15-yard tacked onto it. First and 10 Panthers. Young with 47 seconds at the 22-yard line. Takes the snap. Throwing towards the end zone. It's incomplete. Second and 10. This is probably the longest 2 minutes in a 21-point game. Second down and 10, Panther. There's Panthers fans still there. They have to be family. Bryce Young takes a shotgun snap. 4-man rush. Throwing over the middle. It's caught. Gain of 7. Do not call a timeout, Dave Canals. Inside the Prize Picks red zone. Third and 3. Snap to Young. His throw to the end zone is caught. Touchdown. Touchdown. Coker. So a garbage time touchdown for Carolina. And it's 28-14 after the extra point is good. Or when the extra point is going to be good. Good throw, good catch. Back shoulder. Thankfully, we are an extra point, a failed onside kick, and a knee away from this game being over. And the extra point is good. You could probably move it all over now. So it'll be a 28-14 final. Man, about to be 35-7. But the Panthers capitalize on the fumble at the 2-yard line and drive all the way down the field for 7. Jason, we'll catch you next time, my man. $18 seconds on the clock. Broncos, after this, by the way, they play the Ravens next week at home. So Baltimore just lost to Cleveland on the road, back-to-back road games for them. Maybe catch a Ravens team who's looking a little vulnerable, potentially. And Bo Nix completely outshined former first overall pick today, Bryce Young. Carolina is going to attempt the onside kick. All right, here we go. So onside kick, a drop kick. Goes out of bounds. Oh, my God, Johnny Hecker. If you are trying to make sure you do not recover an onside kick, that's how you do it. We have a little tussle here after the game. Johnny Hecker has just been fighting with every single Broncos player today. He is a riled-up punter. Watching the end of this Bears-Commanders game. Ooh, a designed quarterback run for Caleb Williams tripped up. They're inside the 15-yard line, though, and they're down 12-7 against the Commanders. Man, that might be a touchdown-saving shoestring tackle. Williams had room to run. 3rd and 5 now for Chicago. Yeah, Denver's in victory formation. This game is officially final. So 28-14, the final from Denver. Broncos make it 2 in a row. We have two teams that really don't like each other, I guess. Broncos and Panthers continue to jaw off after the game is over. Okay. Watching the end of the Bears-Commanders game. Pass interference defense on the Commanders. Noah Igbenogany. All right, we're going to do the post-game show after this Bears game here. Yeah, that's PI right there. So here's the situation. It's 12-7 Commanders. Bears have the football in the red zone. Under 2 minutes to play. So we will start our post-game show after the end of this Bears-Commanders game, but I want to see how this one ends. I do appreciate everyone for hanging out with us, though. 1st and goal, Chicago, 31 seconds. They're at the 1-yard line. A touchdown would pretty much win it. And another PI, maybe? No, okay. I think on this just kind of jump ball, fade to DJ Moore, Caleb Williams realizes this play is just too well guarded. Not worth even trying to put it in harm's way. kind of looks like PI-ish. Second and goal for the Bears at the 1-yard line. They have all 3 timeouts, so they can run the ball and stop the clock if needed. A run for Roschon Johnson. He is in. Roschon Johnson for the Bears is in for the touchdown. They're second of the half, and the Bears take a late lead with under 30 seconds to go. 23. They're going to go for 2 to make it a 3-point game. Commanders have 1 timeout, and at the moment trail by 1. So a huge 2-point conversion here. Otherwise, the Commanders could take the lead with a field goal. And that's, clearly a touchdown. Two-point conversion attempt coming up. Bears are 1 for 3 on 2-point conversion attempts this year. They lead 13-12 with 23 seconds. It's a pitch forward, and Cole Kmet has it. A nice shovel pass to Kmet. And the Bears now lead the Commanders 15-12. Chicago has put up 15 unanswered after trailing 12-0 for much of the game. 25 seconds on the clock. It looks like an option to DeAndre Swift, and then he just shovels it forward to Kmet. I promise we'll start the post-game show after these next 25 seconds, but this is actually a close game for a change for the afternoon slate. How much do the Chiefs win by? Anthony, did you email me so I can get you your hat? Oh, the Chiefs kind of kept it close, 27-20 over the Raiders. Okay. Yeah, I don't really know why the Panthers players were jawing off with Sean Payton. I have no idea what was going on in the field. I think when it's 28-14, you probably just keep your trap shut, even if you're in the right. Bears kick it off. Kick is returned, and this would run time off the clock. Austin Eckler, he doesn't even get to the 30-yard line, and he runs 6 seconds off. I will never understand why teams in situations like this just don't call a fair catch. They caught it at the goal line. It was going to bounce into the end zone. Flag on the play. Could be a very consequential flag. It's a 3-point lead for Chicago right now. No flag on the play. Okay. So, 19 seconds at the 24-yard line. Jaden Daniels takes the snap with a 3-point deficit. Daniels is going to throw over the middle. It's incomplete. One hopped it to his receiver, and he ran about 6 seconds off. Yeah, it looks chilly for sure. 2nd and 10, 18 seconds remaining. Commanders have 1 timeout. I do like the black jerseys. I don't like the guards they have for the nameplate. Is that what you're thinking too? We don't need the protecting lines. Like the Commanders have to change their name soon. I fully believe that.
Isn't there something that
Dan Snyder did it to just screw over the team before he sells them?
Isn't it, they aren't? I thought there was something that they're going back to Redskins.
They're not going. They're not going back to Redskins. I think they've got to come up with a new. I don't even think they should go back to a Washington football team. I think they just need to start kind of fresh. So 2nd and 10 for the Commanders.
Let the fans vote.
A couple of teams have been picked that way. Daniels, 9 seconds. Jaden throwing over the middle, and it is caught Zach Ertz, and they have 1 timeout. Call it. And they call it with 5 seconds remaining. So they'll have a Hail Mary from, what's that read, the 30-yard line? $8:22 Eastern for, I never seen them do the 2. So 35-yard line. I mean, this is going to be a pitch and lateral game right now. As soon as this game goes final, we are going to jump into our post-game show. Jaden Daniels throwing. He gets out of bounds. 3 seconds. Terry McLaurin. And with 2 seconds, they're kind of in field goal range. Sorry, field goal range. Hail Mary range. They're not in field goal range. So 2 seconds. This is the final play of the game. And it'll be from about the 45-yard line. 47 officially. 4-man rush for the Bears. This is it. Hail Mary to win the game for the Commanders. Daniels flushed out of the pocket. He is buying time right now. He doesn't need to buy time. He needs to climb up and throw the ball. Now he releases it. It's short of the end zone. Oh my God, it's caught for a touchdown. It's caught for a touchdown. It's tipped and caught for a touchdown. Jaden Daniels to Noah Brown for a walk-off touchdown. Unbelievable. It gets tipped, and then it just falls to Noah Brown, who's all by himself in the end zone. Commanders win 18-15. All right, let's start our post-game show. Unreal. Tyreek Stevenson for the Bears got a hand on it, and it just kind of deflects its way to Noah Brown, who's just waiting all by himself in the end zone. Unreal finish in Landover. All right, we ready, Reed? Let's do it. Broncos win 28-14 over the Panthers, improve to 5-3 on the year, win 2 in a row. We're going to break down this win for the Broncos. Welcome on into the Broncos Breakdown by Chat Sports. The initial reaction I had while watching this game and during our watch party is by far the best game for Bo Nix, right? 284 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Nix was not asked to do much in the second half because of how dominant they were in the first half. But all around, this is a great team win. I know maybe to the box score viewer, it looks like it's a 14-point win. I mean, if Cortland Sutton doesn't fumble at the 1-yard line at the end of the game, the Broncos might even get another touchdown. It could be 35-7, but whatever. All around, though, Denver dominated this game on offense and on defense. And listen, you were playing a 1-win Carolina squad. That's somewhat expected, but you play who you play. You play who's in front of you. There are 53 pros on both sides of the field. So for the Broncos to come out and just dominate Carolina the way they did, I mean, after the opening touchdown for the Panthers, the Broncos dictated everything about this game. They dictated what they wanted to do on offense. If they wanted to pass to a tight end, they passed to a tight end. I mean, think about how bad this must be for Carolina. The Broncos made the tight ends look like Aaron Hernandez and Gronkowski when they were at their peak. And this is a Broncos tight end room that was the worst in the NFL coming into today. But Adam Trautman and Nate Atkins both had some big plays. But Bo Nix, by far, his best game of his young career. 28 for 37, 284 yards, 3 touchdowns. He had over 200 yards by the end of the first half. And then Denver pretty much just put it in cruise control and ran the ball a bunch. He also added on a rushing touchdown. So Nix, a part of all 4 scoring plays for the Broncos. But yeah, this was an offensive explosion. Sutton finally got involved. Passing. Yeah, he had a nice pass to Michael Burton. I forgot we had his passing stats. But after Sutton did not get a single target last week in New Orleans, this week, 8 grabs, 100 yards, and unfortunately 1 fumble, which if there's a time to fumble, I guess it's when you're up 28-7. You still don't want to see it. But anywho, it's still a dominant victory for the Broncos offense. And probably the best part about it is every single room was contributing. I mean, the offensive line did a great job. Bo Nix did a great job. The running backs had some nice runs. The receivers were making plays, although 2 fumbles by the receiver, so that's definitely going to be something Sean Payton focuses on. But even your tight ends, like when you have a tight end going off in this offense, take notice because they have not been a part of the offense through the first 7 weeks of the season. So all around, an ass kicking for the Broncos in a good way, and that's what you needed to see. I mean, it's not like this team was desperate for a win in terms of the way they played recently, but when you're at home against a 1-win Panthers team, you want to give your home crowd a show, right? You don't want to flirt with danger, fly too close to the sun. No. This was a complete stomping by the Broncos. It was a stampede, no pun intended. So 28-14, the Broncos offense took care of business on their end, and ultimately, defensively, I just feel a little bad for Bryce Young. I know that it's the NFL, they're all big boys, and you play to the whistle, yada, 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 all that macho man stuff, but did anyone else kind of find a point in the game where they're like, man, I wouldn't mind a nice little Panthers completion here because Bryce looks like he's about to cry. And I have nothing against Bryce Young. It was that just demoralizing, we'll say, for the Panthers. I don't know how they do this. That is torture. I was thinking about this. Would you rather go to jail tomorrow until the end of the football season or go to jail tomorrow and you can leave once the Panthers win again? I might take leave after football season. They don't look like they're going to win another game this year. You could be in jail for a long time. That's a tough question right there. But Javonte Williams and Jaleel McLaughlin, they didn't have insane days, but they were doing their job. I mean, they were getting them into 2nd and short, 3rd and short. They were converting on 3rd down all across the board. I don't think there's one thing to be upset about from the Broncos offense aside from the fumbles, which, listen, that's not good, but when it's 28-14, yeah, those fumbles get forgotten real quick. Now, I do want to talk about Denver's defense and who jumped out to me specifically. But first, a quick shout-out to our sponsor today, which is Prize Picks. Prize Picks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 10 million active members. All you do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. Prize Picks invented the flex play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Now you can win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. You could turn $10 into $1,000. So download the Prize Picks app today and use code CLNS and get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. I put all that information in the comments and description of today's video. Prize Picks. Run your game. So let's talk about Denver's defense. I saw Pat Surtain suffer a bit of an ankle injury towards the end of the game, and I'm looking to see if there's an update on that as Sean Payton is doing his press conference and his fire alarms going off in it. But, yeah, this was just a complete domination by Vance Joseph yet again. I mean, 2 interceptions, one from PS2, one from Jaquan McMillan, his first pick of the year, and that was an awesome interception. And remember last year when Denver won those 5 games in a row, so much of that was fueled, or not so much of it, all of it was fueled by the defensive takeaways. And that's when Jaquan really started to wake up in the season, or kind of, I wouldn't say wake up, but really emerge. And here we are halfway through the year, and he's doing the same thing again. But yeah, there was just nothing going for Carolina. I mean, they only had 16 first downs, which I would say half of those came in the last 5 minutes of the game. There was a point where the broadcast showed that Carolina had 5 first downs to Denver's 21 first downs, was it? I mean, I don't know how many times I can say this. I have never seen the Broncos, never is a strong word, but it felt good to see domination like this at home because I feel like a lot of their big wins lately have come on the road in terms of just squashing their opponent, like the Saints, like the Bucks. And you go back to last year, I mean, they didn't squash the Bills, but that was a good road victory right there. But they really squashed Carolina at home. And this home crowd needed to see that. Chuba Hubbard, 15 carries, 56 yards. If you guys watched my keys to victory for the Broncos this week, the first key to victory was domination in the trenches. And the Broncos eliminated any potential run game for Carolina. Hubbard never got more than 8 or 9 yards, it looked like, on a carry on a good day. Bo Nix also cleaned up his footwork beautifully. I mean, that was the number one talking point going into this Sunday was, hey, Bo Nix's footwork continues to be an issue. I mean, just watching for the first time, didn't look like any bad plays jumped out to me. So it was awesome to see Nix's footwork really get cleaned up in our second key to victory. And then our third key to victory we had for this game was receivers making plays. How about a one-handed grab from your tight end? How about another tight end touchdown from Nate Atkins? So the fumbles surely didn't help, but you got some really good catches from your receivers and whatnot. So pretty much 3 boxes checked right there. But overall, Nick Bonito gets a sack to keep his streak going. 6 sacks in a row for him now. He leads the team in sacks. As we inch closer to the NFL trade deadline, I know we're all in fun to win. Just going to throw this out there. Bonito and Cooper are clearly the number 2 pass rushers on this team as of late. Could that make Baron Browning available? Just something to kind of think about a little bit with the November 5th NFL trade deadline approaching. Bryce Young, 22 for 37, 224 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. I mean, he had a 90-yard touchdown drive, essentially, 95-yard touchdown drive at the end of the game. His stat line really looked like 19 for 30, 180 yards, and 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Outside of a garbage time touchdown to Jalen Coker, there was nothing going for Carolina pretty much. They had one nice first down grab when a Malcolm Roach roughing the passer tacked on 15 more yards to it. That was a BS roughing the passer too, by the way, but whatever. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday night because this is going to be just a fun win to kind of stew over for the rest of the week. And then next week, Denver gets ready for the Baltimore Ravens, who lost today to Jameis Winston and the Browns. So maybe they're catching the Ravens at a good time, and 5-3 can snowball into 6-3. And right now, I mean, just think about this. The Denver Broncos have 5 wins before Halloween. How many people thought they wouldn't even get to 5 wins this entire year? So who do you think is the biggest winner for the Broncos versus the Panthers? I would go with Bo Nix. All I want to see from Nix this year is just improvement every single week. He doesn't need to he doesn't need to be better in terms of everything gets better, but whenever there's a weakness, let's see that weakness improve. And that weakness earlier was Bo Nix's footwork, and I would say that was much better today. So for me, this season is all about making sure that you've got the franchise QB in Bo Nix, and any wins that come along the way are awesome, but priority number 1 for me is Bo Nix's development, and I feel like Nix has developed nicely as the season has gone along. That's going to do it for us on today's show. Appreciate everyone for hanging out with us. If you tuned into our watch party, let me know by dropping a DEN in the comments section. That way I know where the OGs are at. All right, boys and girls, that will do it for us on our watch party today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us all afternoon long. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Broncos knock off the Panthers 28-14.